Okay, Tatro's taking off the carburetor right now.
Where's your light? There you go.
Tatro's
Okay.
taking off the carburetor right now. There's a metric nut.
We got these Allens in here, and so this one here is American, but this one here won't work.
It's metric.
So this is a metric wrench here. You can tell I use a metric a lot, see it's brand new. So some bonehead, named Mike, Dan, you put this in?
Yeah.
Oh, this is Dan did this, not Mike, for once. So they grabbed a stupid ass metric bolt and stuck it on Harley. Dumb shits. So put that back in your car or Honda or something. Now, you're supposed to have hex head bolts in here, you know that, don't you?
I don't know which one's going there.
The correct hex head.
Correct, that's right.
Yep. The correct stuff always helps.
Yeah, it does. That's why I bought the bike for you, Tatro. You're the mechanic.
Okay, now go over there on the other side and be useful. Grab the carburetor before it falls off.
It's on the bracket. It won't fall.
Oh, okay, good. It's not good for me to hit the ground.
Yeah, I know it.
Why are those so long?
Especially after. Oh, because I got a long. I got a real fat
Spacer in there?
spacer in there. I got the real fat one.
There's so much room in here. Alright, there's the nut out. So you should be able to pull that through, hopefully. Actually need this wrench. Alright. This all fell off. That looks homemade. That zip tie didn't help me.
Yeah.
Bolt's too short. I need to get a longer stud for this case. This one's too short. Okay, our nut off on this side. Okay, that comes out. The gasket's falling down behind here. There's so much room in this bike to work, Dan.
I know it.
It's trying to leak there a little
Yeah, it's a leak, huh?
bit. Not yet. It's trying. Okay, look out. Nice screwdriver here. What do you got holding this together? Oh, you got a Phillips on this. You're trying to confuse me, weren't you, Dan? Hey, look what I found. Carburetor. Ooh, it does get full throttle. I thought I adjusted that for full throttle applications.
So I didn't have the. Well, that'll work then.
Somebody opened this thing up to make it run better. Who did that, Dan?
You did.
Look at that. It's got a big ass hole in it.
Yeah, it does.
Somebody modified.
So that'll
something.
work.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't work?
No. So your cable's right here, Dan. So they're straight.
Okay.
See, we still got to go a little more to get full.
Oh, okay.
You
So,
can't go over center because
Okay.
you're pushing.
because you're pushing.
You're pushing, you're not pulling.
Okay.
You're pushing. So if you went over center and pulled back, it would lock it wide open.
Right.
That wouldn't work very well. So we need to get this thing so it will go over center. So we're going to play around different throttle levers.
So it's the throttle lever.
What's that carburetor we got over here? More tools here. So here's a modified piece of crap thing here, which might work. Here's some other applications we had laying around. So what we need to do is figure out something that's going to let us work at an angle like this, being full throttle, so we get full throttle. Because right now we're only going to here. See, the throttle's not open all the way.
Okay.
I know this knucklehead has massive amounts of power, but maybe you want to pass a car one day. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Get the choke out of the way, set it flat.
Mm-hmm.
So now we get to redo everything I did last month, whenever it was. Months ago I did all this. Okay, so now this is kind of basically the same one you had right here. You had a different one. See, yours is this way. Okay, see how that's in a totally different location?
Yep.
So we could probably use something like this on the bike. See where the location is?
Yep, completely different spot.
Yeah, see,
And you get full throttle.
our problem with this one is getting back to the idle, but it's still pulling back. So this one would work fine on this bike.
Okay.
See, here's another version of it here. It's probably the same thing. Yep, same one. Okay, so this one here. Yours had this piece right here already, so we'll just use this one here, because we can use your piece. Save that for some other bike. Okay. So now we got to set full throttle again. So we have to kick this thing wide open. Put that wide open. Tighten this down. And then see if we're getting a full throttle. We still have a little bit of free plane there too, see?
Supposed to, right?
Let's see, right now we're not, your throttle's open pretty far. See how far you had your throttle open to make it run before? It's quite a bit. Actually, it's a different application. It's not true. This is a different mechanism, so why is this not going all the way back? There we go. So we don't have quite enough free play. So you got a little bit of free play just past wide open?
Yep.
I mean, just past idle. That way it will actually physically get shot. See, it goes all the way back. Now we got to adjust our full throttle. Is that straight up and down now?
Yep.
Sure.
I see it.
Is it straight, vertically, exactly straight up and down?
No.
Okay, so we take our straight edge and we stick it on there, and you look at your straight edge. And you go, oh, well that don't look straight. Does that look straight to you, Dan?
Nope.
Okay, so we tighten it up. We just move it a little bit more until we get straight up and down. See how I went too far?
Yep.
Okay, so now I gotta move it back a little bit. See, I'm holding my finger over there.
Yep.
That's starting to look pretty close. Tighten up a little bit further. Go back and double check. And that's pretty close to being vertical. It could be just a little bit more. See, that's pretty close to being vertical.
Yep.
More than close enough for your bike. Okay, so now we tighten up really good. Make sure it still goes back to fully closed. Okay, now we got a couple screws over here, and they both do different things. You got a little small screwdriver over there? Okay, this one here actually controls the idle speed right here. Now this one here, what it does is this compresses this piece here and it puts tension on the screw because there's no spring on it.
Okay, so it doesn't come out.
So it mechanically puts drag on it. And you tighten this up until the screw gets tension on it.
The one that you took off had a spring on it.
Right, well this one doesn't have a spring.
Yep, different model.
This is how they did it in the old days.
So what was that one that you took off the carburetor? Is that for a panhead?
What, that one over there?
Yeah.
That's a panhead carburetor, yes.
Panhead.
Doesn't matter, this is not a panhead part.
Okay, it's a knucklehead part.
No.
No?
It's actually off something more like some kind of a 45 or JD or something that's old.
Oh, wow.
You see a lot of these laying around, they fit all the way back into JDs and stuff.
Do they?
Yeah. Okay, now my screw has tension on it.
Yep.
And it's a little bit loose right here, which is right in the area we're going to be in, so just tighten this up a little bit further. And just keep tightening enough until the screw gets tight. See, now the screw is getting tight. See?
Yeah.
Okay, now we come over here and look at our transfer slot, so we get an idea where we're at. Oop. Damn it. There we go. See how it's opening up there?
Yep.
So we'll give you a little bit of throttle.
Yep.
We don't know how much we need, but that's open pretty far. So it should be enough to run the bike on maybe. If we give it a little extra, we'll have a faster idle. So let's give it a little bit more. And we got a little bit more open.
Is that too much?
Maybe. Hopefully. Hopefully it's a fast idle.
You don't want it too slow, right?
Now you were over here screwing up my thread job I did before. So that one that you're having trouble torquing,
Was on this side.
the one that has no threads in it anymore.
Oh, okay.
See how the threads have kind of
Boogered.
went away?
Yeah. What can you do about that? Chase it?
You can't chase something that's missing. You have to put new ones in there.
You have to put a nut on it?
You have to helicoil it.
So that one, so we got a helicoil that one?
You got to helicoil that one. Now the one you put the metric bolt in still has threads in it.
Oh, okay.
You didn't totally screw it up yet. But this one's definitely gone. This one up here is trying to go bye-bye. So we're going to go over to the machine shop and do some work. Alright, flip it off and go over there. Alright, Dan's let me work without videotaping. Before we go fix the rest of the car, we're going to put the throttle piece back on it.
Okay.
So I stole this off your other piece that we didn't use.
Right.
So now we have a little bit of free play in here.
Yep.
Just a little. So we're going to get some washers. I'm going to space that up. That'll make it work a little better. Put some washers. Okay, we're picking up some washers here out of our washer selection. See, washer selection. Okay, we got one top, one bottom. And I just got the key back in there. It looks like it's going to rotate freely. But see, now we have no more free play like we had.
And that'll fuck with the throttle, right?
It'll make the throttle work a lot better because now you have less free play.
Right.
Before you had more of this. So.
That means your grip would have moved a lot more.
Yeah, you actually might get full throttle now too. There's two things to get full throttle. One is you got to make sure this is in the right spot so you can physically get it.
Yeah.
And the other problem is how much slop you got in your mechanism. Can you get enough travel out of your throttle on the handlebar? Okay, so we got that done. So we're going to bend this back and we should have this part done. This is tight, so.
There you go.
Somebody's not putting a new one on, they're using the old one. Some cheap bastard.
It's alright, it'll work.
Is that cheap bastard me or you?
It's me.
I thought it was me.
No, you know I use everything used.
Well, obviously it was still good, so why get rid of it?
Did I hear that?
That's a used lever we're putting on it. Can't buy a new one of these. We don't even know what it fits. I'm thinking.
B-twin doesn't make them?
I think it fits some kind of a JD myself, or an old single. That's what I think it fits.
B-twin doesn't sell them?
I don't know. B-twin even knows what those are. All right, see that's nice and free, no drag, no bind.
Yeah.
And see now when our cable.
There's no play.
When our cable's pushing like this, oh, it's going to get full throttle now. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Hard stop, see, just like it's supposed to be. When it's way over here, it doesn't work right.
God darn, Tatro knows all that shit.
Gotta get the right stuff. Okay, now we're gonna go work on the helicoil part. So need that.
Sure it needs one?
Yes.
There it goes.
Screwed that hole up too a little bit. So what are we doing now, Dan?
You're tapping the, you're chasing the holes. Make sure the threads are all okay. We've got one helicoil
No,
we got to put in.
we're fixing your screwed up carburetor.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. We fixed the throttle part, so now we're fixing the mounting part.
The mounting part?
The mounting part.
Okay. Got the throttle fixed. Now you got to do the mounting. I didn't never knew that about the throttle.
Yeah, half the bikes that come in here don't work mechanically correctly. So.
That's why everybody brings them to you, Tatro.
Parts been mixed up for so many years, they don't know what the hell's going on.
That's why I'm bringing them to you, Tatro.
Alright, now this one here, I think it might be the one that had the problem.
Can I just put a net on it?
You probably would.
You can put a helicoil on
You
it?
could put a net on there and jam it right inside that throttle body and lock it up so it won't move.
So it'll move, yeah.
That'd be perfect.
I saw that. I saw that.
You saw that happen once?
Yeah, I saw it happen.
You probably did that
I
once.
probably did. I probably did do that. Use a skinny nut.
Just put a 1/4-inch nut in there for a number 10 screw or something, right? Okay, so now we're going to do something different. We're going to actually fix it correctly.
Put a helicoil in?
Yeah, we'll put a helicoil in. That's what these are for.
Helicoils.
Oh, way off the top of my head, what the hell. Alright, so that's the thread size. It's a little bit big, Dan. didn't fit. Am I going straight down?
It looks straight.
Good.
Looks straight to me.
Yeah, you don't know much though.
I don't know nothing. I had a bunch of bikes, but I'm not a mechanic.
It looks halfway straight. It's straight enough for you.
Yeah, straight enough for me.
Yeah, it's hard on that. Shouldn't be doing that. There we go. Trying to bend the needle over there.
Yeah, I know.
It's pulling it down.
Pulling my truck, huh?
Yeah. They're coming after me for doing that.
Huh?
They're gonna arrest me for doing that.
You're gonna arrest you for doing that? The cop shop's right there, huh?
Yeah, they just come by to get me. Oh, he got lost and he kept going. That actually was another ambulance going by. Cops don't use their sirens around here. Yeah, there's threads in there, Dan.
This is an oversized nut. Oh, that screw.
What's that screw?
Yeah.
Yeah, big screw. It's almost the size of a bolt.
You're getting the heater coil put in it.
The problem is the helical is too long.
Don't they break off? Stick them in there and you can break them in half.
Yeah, but look how long that is. Sticks out both sides.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be a very good helical. So means we gotta cut it. Flip it off, get my dikes. So we're not gonna shorten it one at a time here. Oops, that one fell off. Well, that works so good, I'm just gonna go do another one right now. Oh, there's another one that just fell off. Yeah, we didn't need those. That's alright, we can under that.
I'll get them.
Okay, there's not enough. We need more, Dan.
Need more?
We need more.
Cut them off.
Damn, they just made them too long. Oh, there goes another one. See, now we only got half of them left.
You gotta put that in with Loctite?
I think that looks good.
Just stick it in.
Don't need Loctite on the damn helical. The helical is put in right, you don't need Loctite. That's what those sharp edges are all about. They dig in. Go. When they're deep enough, but not too deep. Okay, see that one's just below the surface?
Mm-hmm.
I like being like over here though, for height. Let's see how close that one is down there.
That end didn't break off.
It's really close too. Okay, so how close are we on this one? I am pretty close. I'm just going to go just a little bit more because I want to. So we're going to go that far. See how far that was?
So how far that was. So far.
That went a long ways, didn't it? It went from here to there. But see now
16th of an inch.
now it's below the surface a little bit further. And we got a little bit more thread thickness in there for it to grab a hold of. Because the helicoils dig into the body, that's what keeps them rotating. That's assuming you put them in correctly and take the titty off down here. Now if you don't take this titty off,
fuck you all up.
then it's nothing to keep it from just going straight through.
Yeah.
See, so now the titty's broken off, so it's going to dig in right there, and it's going to come out right over here because it's going to run out of thread. So that was the maximum length helicoil we could put in this hole. And we had to cut 3 helicoils off, 3 full turns.
3 full turns off.
So that's the helicoil. Now you can keep these for later, but I'm not going to.
You can reuse those?
You just glue them back together, yeah.
No, you don't. Listen to them.
Super glue.
Super glue.
Super glue.
What are you doing with that tranny case?
What charity case?
That
Down
tranny.
there? I'm supposed to fix it.
It's broken?
Probably that's why it's sitting over there.
That's why I don't know about my tranny case, if it works or not.
It's like all the crap laying around here on the floor, but they fixed.
Yeah, I don't know if my tranny case works or not.
Yeah, somebody welded it. I think it's one of mine though. I think it's my train case.
Looks like a good case.
Yeah, so we put a bunch of helicoils all in it. I'll probably want to redoing half of them, I bet. I got to make a big plug for here because it has a big ass hole in it.
Hmm.
So
I see it.
That's
Wallered
helicoiled,
out.
that's helicoiled, that's helicoiled.
That one's wallered out.
That one's wallered. I don't want to weld in there because it'll probably crack, so. I'll just cut that out to a big, probably about a 1/2 inch, 7/16 bolt size. I'll run a bolt in there, Loctite it all in, peen it, and then drill and tap a new hole through it. That way I don't have to weld in the case.
Hmm.
And I'll just machine this back flat, put the drain hole back in it.
Now, did it hardly ever put numbers on their cases?
Just cast them.
Serial numbers? Just cast numbers, huh?
In the 70s they had numbers.
They had serial numbers in the 70s, right?
Not in the old stuff. Alright, so now we double check to make sure our part actually works now.
There it goes. It
How
works.
straight is it?
Straight.
Straight?
Looks straight to me.
Looks straight to me. Not bad, huh?
Oh.
Do that by hand. Alright, there you go. Don't drop it on the way out.
No.
I don't want to hold it. Keep working. Okay, we gotta do something about this stud you got in here. It's a little bit on the short side.
A little on the short side.
We're hitting on something over there. Yeah.
Cable?
Cable, throttle linkage.
Yep, cable.
Here, don't force it. I gotta put it back in here. Went the wrong direction. Another use for a Phillips screwdriver you're not supposed to do. And I never do things I'm not supposed to do with my tools, right?
I use tools all the time to beat with. I ain't a mechanic like you.
I'm supposed to do this either. See, that's going to grab my hand as I'm trying to pull
Yeah.
out. See, I'm using my wrenches incorrectly again.
Keep that for something else, huh?
Okay, this is too short. So we got two options. We can get a longer one of these, maybe, or we can put a bolt in there. I know you're real picky about your bikes, so let's go see if we can get a bolt.
Yeah. No, I ain't picky about it.
Alright, so here's a bolt.
Same size.
Yeah, but see, you gotta remember the head's not on it.
Oh, okay.
So that might work.
You got a 1/4 inch there, huh?
Or that one will definitely work.
Yeah.
That's the same one as I had, isn't it? Yeah. So we either got too long or too short. I think he only had one washer, so need another washer. Let's see, here's a little thin washer. We don't need a thick washer, we need a thin washer. Just a thin washer. Thin washer, thin bolt. It ain't that thin of a washer. These are about the same. Okay. That should be plenty of length on the other end over there. Now the trick is getting past all this crap in the way on this side. First thing I do is get the washer in there first. I'm gonna have to clear that piece. Pass first part, pass the second part, pass the third part. See, that's why everything's flexible over there, see?
Yep. Everything's flexible.
Alright, look at that, we now got room over here. Okay, where's your carbonator at? I left that laying over there by mistake. Why is that loose?
I don't know.
Because you didn't tighten it up?
I thought I had it tight.
You had it really tight.
Yeah.
And what are you doing over here? Well, you didn't have this tight either, did
It
you?
was bent.
No, there's no way that works because see how big that hole is right there? See how small this is?
I had it in there.
No, you didn't. You had it laying right on top of that spot right there.
Yeah, right on top of that spot.
Which means it was loose. It wasn't
Oh, that's
tight.
why it was loose.
See? You can see where it's only hitting right here on the edge. So you didn't have it in there right. So now
Does it go in there?
that bolt's going to be way too short now because we need to space this out enough that we can tighten the bolt down and clear all this. So you put a spacer in there, or you put a nut in there, tighten the hell out of it first, and then come back. Put the nut on this side, which means we need to have another 1/4 inch more bolt length. And we need to have thread that's going to be all the way in that far.
That won't fit in there?
No, it's
There ain't no way. So original cases aren't like that, are they?
no, these are not stock.
Yeah.
See, you're hitting right here.
Yeah, right
and
there.
right there. So,
Original cases are flat.
so all of this area in here is just nothing. It's just loose. You're not
Right.
tight.
Okay.
So that's why this bracket's getting all bent
Back,
to hell.
yeah.
See how
They
it's
try to
getting-
tighten it.
See how it's getting, you can see where it's
Yeah,
hitting.
I didn't even see that.
And you're not tightening it, you're just bending it. It's still loose. And then this was loose on here too.
Yeah.
So you had everything loose on this bike.
God damn.
Loosey
It
goosey.
started. I didn't even know how it started.
Good thing it right along. Okay, so now we gotta get that bolt back out, which we just did. So now we know what we need.
Need a longer one.
Yes, we do. And we need a lot of threads, which we don't have. So that's not threaded enough. So,
We can't just put a spacer in there?
Yeah, we got spaced out this far though. So we need a 1/4 inch more. We're going to space it out a little bit. This needs to be threaded deeper is what it needs. Then things would work a lot easier. So we need to go over there and thread this deeper. So you gotta put a die on here and go down a little bit further. You can do that at home, can't you?
God damn.
Alright, flip it off, let's go find some bolts.
One thing, it's not-
Okay, I'm gonna thread this down deeper. So I'm gonna cheat. We're going to have to trim that down a little bit. Oh, that is tight. Yep. It's not going to work, Dan.
not gonna work?
Nope. Too much of a bite. Look how even that stud is. Brand new
It's straight,
cheap,
isn't it?
brand new cheap ass bolts. Do some work now. So you gotta use my lathe. I'm working now. We don't feel right unless we cut some kind of metal.
Are you gonna use the lathe on it?
I gotta turn that down a little bit right there. It's got a shank on it. The shank's a little bit too big to let the die go down. So
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna turn it down a little bit. Yeah. That'll help a little bit. Plus the die is not all that good either, so that's a whole other problem. Hot chips.
Burn your finger.
Yeah, there we go. We can go more than that. That looks better.
You're gonna edit all this, aren't you?
Edit what?
Edit these films?
Why?
I don't know.
What'd you do? You're not swearing like you were last time.
Yeah, I know it.
All right, you check that out. I'm gonna I'm gonna put the washer in first. Caught me screwing up again.
There it goes. Going in.
A little tighter.
Yep.
Or not. The washer. New nut. See, now we got threads all the way to the inside of the case now?
Yeah, you can put the nut all the way in there.
Yep.
That'll tighten that up, and that way that up bracket will tighten up.
The stud will be tight, and we'll loosen that up on this side.
Right.
We need to have a deep well socket though. Somewhere all my tools are missing.
Like that little one, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Little ratchet.
Looks good. Big ratchet. Where's the big ratchet? Here it is. Okay, you got to go there and work on the other side for me for a second.
Hold it.
Okay, put this over and hold this for me.
Right there.
Got it?
Yep.
Hold
it.
Said you had it.
Okay, I got it.
You holding it this time?
Yep.
You sure? Okay. All right. See, now our nut brings us out to flush. So we can put a washer in there if we want or not.
I'm gonna tighten down the bracket.
Tighten the bracket down. Where'd the carb go? There's the carb. Somebody
Bent the shit out of that.
somebody did something to this carburetor
Yeah.
bracket. I don't know how that happened, but
Bent the shit out of it trying to get it tight.
I'm gonna go over here and fix it for you.
Taker's a Harley mechanic. I took that little thing off of there.
There's now.
Took that little thing off that was on there.
No more baling wire hanging down.
Yeah. Think somebody made that?
I think you made that.
No, I didn't make it. I got that carburetor.
I think you stole it from somebody.
I got that from the carburetor.
Okay, now we need a lock nut. Okay, I need a lock nut. And I need two washers. You might have either one of those two items sitting there. I got some bolt in there. Here's the carbonator. That's the fun part, getting all of this crap to go back into where it came from. Not necessarily in that order. And we got this piece of crap here that you had something going on with. I think I'm going to leave that piece.
Go and take it off.
I don't know what I'm going to do with that piece of crap. I'm not sure what you were trying to do to make it work. I think you ought to just jam in there like that, really.
And you got all these.
I got to bend this throttle cable up out of the way, over the line. There we go. There we go, it's all back in there. That goes into there.
Gotta put this on.
You see, that lines up almost perfect without any junk in there. Now, when you start putting junk in there, this doesn't fit anymore. How much junk were you putting in there?
Right there.
About that much junk.
Yep.
See how thick that junk is?
But that's isn't that better?
So that means this bracket has to be bent to make room for that junk.
Should we go with the thinner one?
That's up to you.
Wasn't the original Harley ones fatter?
I would just put it together with no gaskets. Just one.
It's up to you. You're doing it.
I don't need that stupid insulator thing in there.
You sure?
I never use them.
I thought they had to have that in there
You need that crap in
to
there.
keep the heat off of the carburetor.
Yeah, you don't need that junk in there.
Well, just put two of these in there then.
It's in the way of your leg. What do you want to have any of that in there for? What do you want two gaskets for?
All right, put in one.
Twice as many leaks?
Okay, put in one.
Just put together another. Well, if I put it in there, I'm going to have to bend this bracket with more of an S curve. So it'll sit in there. Right now, it's a little bit too far the other direction. The bracket's bent. See how it's bent this way?
Yeah.
It needs to be bent back where it was supposed to be originally.
Okay.
This being an aftermarket bracket, see, it bends very easily.
Right. Cheap metal.
Sheet metal, yeah. Cheap sheet metal, yeah.
Cheap metal.
Yeah, come on. Screw with me. Alright. Yep.
How you doing?
Hey, how you doing, guy?
Alright. There we go. Okay. Rust brake.
Okay. Harley Davidson, the valves and all that shit.
No, we never do anything for Harley.
Oh,
Nope.
I thought you guys did a bunch of work for Harley.
Nope. They worked on Harley, but not for Harley.
They're not for Harley?
No.
Well, I mean San Diego Harley,
Back then, they actually had some stuff still that knew how to work on it.
didn't they?
Yeah, they still had some mechanics who were like 50 years old and knew something. No, they don't know anything.
Huh?
But they got a piece of paper on the wall that says they do, though. That's all that matters, right?
Okay, Tatro's putting in the gasket right now.
Yeah,
He's
that's
just-
the
he's
fun
just-
part.
He's just glued it up.
Snotted her up.
He snotted her up.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in here. Lack of space. This isn't gonna work very well. You didn't get in there, did you? How am I gonna get this in here, though?
I don't know. I think it's too small. Push the carburetor.
I'm trying to get through the gasket right now. The gasket's not cooperating.
Right there.
The bolt feels short, doesn't it? Man, there may be threads hanging out of that bolt.
No, it's too short.
Some longer bolts. I didn't think they were that long though. Oh well. Come on, somewhere the gasket in there. What's going on here? There it goes. Nah. No, that bolt was long enough. This bolt was long enough. It's just hanging up on everything.
Is it?
You hear it popping?
Yep.
Took a lot to get this to come loose. There's one. Two. All right, push the carburetor in. All right, where's that nut at? Okay, it's in. See the trick right here? Put nut inside the socket.
Oh, so you got it sticking out further. Oh, that is a cool trick. I never thought of that.
Yeah, allows you to.
Tatro knows the tricks of the trade.
Yeah, this one doesn't want to go in.
Loosen up the other one.
Tighten it up all that much.
There you go. Now you got it loose.
Yeah, something wrong. Is that the one with helical or the one within helical?
I don't know.
There it goes.
There it goes.
That must be the one that got helical. All right, we're started.
I think maybe we can just bend this choke rod.
Well, we're gonna have to bend it all right.
Bend it to get it in there so it doesn't come loose.
The bolt sticking through on top there?
Yep, they're coming through.
Good. I thought they were the right length.
They're almost flush.
Okay, that one's tight. That one's tight. That one's tight. And that one's tight. Okay, we use no more of your stupid metric Allens.
Yeah.
Alright, where did I leave off at? I forget where I left off.
I think you tighten up all those.
Alright, let's see. On this one here, you want to use a short socket because it fits up behind the manifold. See, a regular long one hits on the top of the manifold easily.
Yeah.
So this will suck in, especially these bottom ones down in here.
So you can get them in straight.
Yeah, so you can get it in there because otherwise it go in kind of an angle. So,
And that pucks up the threads.
well, it just makes it hard to tighten the bolt up. Cause
Yeah.
it tries,
Strip the bolt out.
yeah, it tries to round the head off when you're at an angle like
Yeah.
that. Alright, so we got that done. So we got our stud fixed, putting the bolt in there. That's
Yep.
all done. We still have to tighten up that nut on that side though. We didn't do that yet. So now we have a lock nut on this side.
And you've already got a nut behind there.
And it
Takes up the space.
the stud's tight in the case.
Yeah.
So we can use from one side here only and just tighten it down. As long as you don't get too carried away on the torque or put Loctite on it. You go like that, and you can get the carburetor on off real easy now. Because you don't have to hold that stud from the other side
I
anymore.
would have never touched this thing for years.
And I think we probably should tighten this nut here down now too.
Yeah.
Just because it's you.
So I left it loose.
Oh, is that loose?
A little loose.
What size wrench am I using? That's 5/8. I pulled it down.
Pull it down on it.
I'm using the wrong size wrench.
Yeah.
Jeez, it feels like crap. Yeah, it got tight. Alright, carburetor is now stuck in the hole. Alright, now what are we doing on this choke over here? Is it working at all, or?
It works, but this thing comes out all the time.
Well, that hits the gas tank.
That's what I was thinking, just bend that over more.
Mm-hmm. You're also hitting the carburetor, so it can't go all the way closed either. And it's got other issues over there on that side. These things are a pain in the butt. You mean it does that?
Yeah, it does that all the time.
That's a problem?
That's a problem.
Oh. You don't have much luck on playing with these things.
No.
No, they suck no matter what you do. Hold it somehow. You gotta try to bend it, but you can't really hold it the way you want to hold it. She didn't really bend anymore, I don't think. Interruptions. Oh, he's a big road turd. Alright, now what if we do this now? See,
That's
now,
what I was thinking, just bend it like that.
well, we got enough curve now, we can probably get in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, now we can get a hold of it.
Yeah.
Don't get too carried away with it, though.
Nope.
It's sticking there. Yeah, see, now we're in there good. See, now we can't get it back in, though. So.
Yeah.
Now we gotta pretty much have to have the carburetor off the bike to put it back in.
Oh my God.
Yep. Can't get a hold of it anyhow. No way of twisting it to get it in there. Alright. Alright, I'm going to take the truck lever off. Missing extension. There's our 1/2 inch out. Get in there. Alright, now this has been bent quite a bit over here too.
Has it?
Yeah, they're not supposed to be at these angles. This is supposed to be flatter. I think your rod's too long.
Rod's too long?
Yeah. One of your problems. One a minute. That problem can be dealt with over here. Let's take up some length. Huh?
Take up some length.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah, that was easy, wasn't it? It's not that easy. Alright, let's get this back in here somehow. Still hitting. Still hitting on that.
There you go.
No, not quite. See, it's still going to try to come out.
Just bend it in.
I did bend it in. Need to be bent more though. I don't want to rip the lever off. Remember, we had to,
Oh, yeah, I know.
we had to glue all that back on there. Remember?
Yeah.
Okay, where are we at on this other end? All right. See, we're closed right now.
Yep, we're closed. That's closed right there.
That's full close.
Yep. It's full closed.
Okay, that looks good now. Slip the nut back on there. Lock washer.
I don't know about a lock washer.
So the lock washer keeps them unscrewing. Make that look easy for you?
Yeah.
Tools on the floor. Alright, where are we at here? too bad.
Perfect.
Right there. It's not all the way closed though.
It's not all the way closed?
No, it's gotta go further than that. Bent a little. Bend it some more. It's open now, isn't it?
Yep. All the way open. Looks like it's all the way closed.
Looks pretty good right there. Okay, can you go ahead and put the camera down and tighten that nut up for me? So go ahead and shut the video off. Alright. The video going?
Yep.
Working good?
Yep. It's working good.
Open.
Shut.
Almost all the way shut. All the
Shut
way
again.
It's open all the way.
Yep, shut again. Same spot.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
Yep.
There's one notch. You can't really feel the notches. Here's a notch, I guess.
Yeah, there's a notch.
It's really hard to feel the notches.
Yeah, they were so wore out.
Yeah. Alright, come over here. Okay, now you had the lever hitting up in the bottom of the tank.
Mm-hmm.
So there's full down, which is almost straight down. Mm-hmm. And then all the way up's right here. So it's just 90 degrees where it's supposed to be.
Okay.
So that little extra bend I put in the rod sucked up some length, and that makes the rod the right length.
Okay.
So it all works good.
Is that the right rod for that? Is that an original or is that a homemade?
Yeah, it's probably homemade.
Probably homemade.
It doesn't matter, they're all... You gotta bend them to fit, even the ones they make don't fit.
Really?
You gotta make all the stuff fit, so... So we got it working now, that's all that matters. Okay, now you got the shifter loose over here for some reason.
Yeah, and I got the mousetrap rod loose too.
And is there a reason for that? Or is there no free play in it?
I thought I had free play in it.
There's no free play in here.
No,
It's supposed to have a
I thought
lot
I
of
had free play in it.
What's that noise?
It's hitting up against the tranny.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to?
No.
Take the end play out of it.
Yeah, you're supposed to have clearance. That ain't the problem. Problem is you're going too far forward. You take the free play out down here.
Oh, okay.
So you're hitting the tranny.
Yeah, I hear it hitting
See
the
the
tranny.
lever up here?
It's not shut.
See?
It's not all the way open.
So you're not all the way at the bar.
Yeah, it's not all the way open.
See?
Okay.
So you don't have, you need to move the adjuster here.
Yeah, we got to take all that apart anyway.
Yeah, but we have to do that so this rod will let the tranny come back further. Now how much thread is in here?
Quite a bit.
Because this needs to be made longer.
Because I got more rods.
Now, is the shifter working at all?
I haven't
Is
tried
this
it.
where your foot belongs?
Yeah.
Or just need to go up and down?
I haven't even tried it.
Alright, so that has to be adjusted yet. Okay, so we still need to work on the transmission leak, but...
Yeah.
Okay, so for now I'm going to go ahead and put these back in here. So at least the bike will start up and run for now.
You can try and start it?
I think we're ready to start it.
Well, let me finish putting on the gas line and...
I don't need a gas line to start a bike, do I?
Yeah, you do.
To me?
Car running the gas.
I need a gas line to start a bike?
Yeah.
We haven't fixed the petcock yet. What the hell? Doesn't exactly fit in here very well, does it? Doesn't even go up in the spark plug where it belongs. Well, this tank don't have a dent up in here. Are these knucklehead tanks or flathead tanks?
These are panhead tanks.
You got the light strip, yeah.
Yeah. Panhead tanks.
Yeah, well, there's no room in here for knucklehead use. None of this stuff fits. There's a squat. I can't even tell if it's even getting spark plug even getting in there. So in the top of the gas tank, the plug. Not going on. This thing's a piece of you know what. Okay, where's that going to go to? That should be about to there. Oop. See, it went right on that time.
Got right on there, didn't it?
1 out of 10, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go on the, see what else we got to do on this thing. Alright. So all I got to do is put fuel on this thing. Which I don't even have to use that to put fuel. Just got to put a hose on this thing. Alright, there is some oil in it someplace?
Yeah, there is oil in it, but not very much.
Alright.
We need oil.
Alright, let's work up a fuel system and... Oh, I haven't even done the throttle yet either. Damn. Forget the throttle. Okay, we gotta get this throttle hooked up over here. Alright, shut that off for a minute. Alright.
There it's on.
We're gonna need light to see in here.
Got the light on.
Oh, it is on.
It's
Alright.
on.
Okay, we gotta get this throttle cable set up now. So, we gotta go up on the handlebar, see what we got to deal with. Okay, look up on my hand. Look up here. Okay, this is there. Okay, we have this much free play. This is all free play. Where's the end of the cable? I can't even see the end of the cable. Can't see it, but that feels like it's moving that far when I moved it. Okay, once I put a little movement to it, we'll go ahead and tighten this down. Back up here and test it.
Shuts all the way. No, it didn't. Didn't shut all the way.
So I can't see the end of the cable. It's bent down, I can see it. Okay, we're holding it fully closed.
Crack it a little bit.
Where's the end of the cable at?
Right there.
Okay, there it moved.
Yep.
Okay. Make sure it's fully closed. So
Nope.
it's not quite getting all the way closed.
Not getting closed yet.
And we're not getting all the way open either. Too much slop in this mechanism. What year are these bars?
They're old. They're old, whatever they are.
This is at 49 to 53 still.
Yep.
A lot of free play and everything. See, that's all free play. Half a damn turn of free play. So even though we fixed it to get full throttle, we're not getting full throttle. It can get it if it wants it by itself, but
Yeah.
you ain't getting it. The bad part is we're not even going back all the way either.
That's what I usually do is I push the cable through and then lock it down and suck it up.
And we got what we got. Now, what can we do on this cable here to make it work a little bit better? So if we were over here, there. I shoved it over the top of the fin right in there.
Oh yeah, right in the fin.
See right up in here?
Yep.
See, you gotta get way over my view. See, I shoved it across the top of that fin up there.
The fin in the rocker box or
Yeah.
the tin.
Yeah, so
In
that puts
between
the
it.
cable over further.
So that locks it in place like.
It shoves it over further, so it should return now, hopefully. See, now we're getting
Now it's all over shut.
because you hear it stop too, hear it?
Yep, I hear it. I hear it.
And it's hitting it just as I'm running out of cable up here
All right.
on my bar.
Okay, perfect then.
Well, depends if it throttles down there. At least it's hitting on it. So that's
Yeah.
a hard stop. And then this way,
I better open up all the way.
almost full.
Damn near, huh? Wow, just that little bit in that cable that you did.
Yeah, almost full, not quite. But it can go if it wants.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just, it was pushing. We had the carburetor here and the cable's over here. So we're kind of pushing, so you gotta look where I'm looking down. See, instead of pushing direct like we are now, it was over here.
Mm-hmm.
So when it was pulling back, it was getting hard right here. Now we're over here, it pulls straight back, and it goes. It's getting its full leverage now,
Okay.
full stroke.
Okay.
It's just a matter of holding. Now, I don't know if it's going to stay up there like that. If it doesn't stay up there, you're going to have to put a zip tie
Around it.
around this housing right here to something over here off that bolt, that screw, or somewhere to go in that direction to put it that way.
Okay.
You might be able to go around the choke neck. Maybe you might be able to come off the motor mount up there, the hole. Put a zip tie between here and there, and that might hold it that way if it flops out.
If it flops out.
Yeah. just gotta do something to keep it in that direction. A plastic zip tie is gonna not gall up. It'll just be plastic. If it's metal, so it'll rub pretty easily.
Yeah.
If you had a piece of steel against it, it would rub and maybe cause a problem. Okay, so we got that working. It might not be enough to get back idle, but I think it will. So go ahead and make this tight. It's tight. So that should work. So we're getting pretty good.
Getting almost open.
Considering we got about 1/3 of our troubles lost in free play,
Yeah.
we're getting pretty much everything we need. So if you look down the carburetor, you can see it's getting a lot of throttle in it.
Yeah.
It goes all the way.
All the way open.
Not quite, but almost.
Almost. About 1/16 of an inch, huh?
Yeah, if it wants more, it can suck it because it's free to open if it wants to.
1/16 or an eighth of an inch is all.
Yeah, so that's close enough for what you need. Okay, so that's how you get that all fixed up. So let's go, let me find some fuel system here and I'll get that hooked up. It'll get lighter then. Okay, you on now?
Yeah, got the light on and everything.
Okay, we got our fuel system hooked up. Carburetor's not flooding over yet. It's always a good sign.
Oh, no, something.
Ain't flooding over. Might be leaking, but it ain't
Might be
flooding.
leaking. That's leaking.
Might be leaking, but it ain't flooding. Okay, we need some ground. We've got a good ground today. Oh, I don't know. Where we got a good ground on this bike, Dan?
Right here.
Right here. Yeah, that's not a good ground.
Right here.
Right there. Oh, we got a screw over here?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a screw. Here, we're grounded.
There.
Okay, so the ignition is hooked up. Well, that won't make any noise.
Yeah.
So what'd you do on the carburetor?
Nothing. I left it just like you adjusted it. I never touched it.
Somebody moved it.
No, I never touched it.
One and a half.
No, I never touched it.
Never touched this side?
Nope, never
Sure?
touched any one of them.
None of them?
None of them. All I did was install it.
I'll be right back where I started.
Yeah.
Half, one and a half, two and a half, three and a half, 4. Is that the right number?
Yes. Who's that?
Some guy on the bike. All right, so let's see what happens here.
Okay, let's see what happens.
Do we have any spark?
I hope.
We don't know that, right?
We're out of gear, right?
Should be. I was turning the motor over there. Let's see, we're gonna choke the bike. Choke's on, right?
It's on.
Nice kicker.
I know, kicker sucks.
Oh yeah, there's choke. It's got fuel in it, see?
Yep. Got gas in it. I see that.
Choke yet over here. Somewhere the choke lever.
Well, it's got a bunch of gas in it.
Good.
Goddamn fucker's flooded.
All right. That's my favorite way. See, we get a little bit of choke. Turn the ignition on.
Is it on?
Oh, is it sparking?
Yep.
Figure where the throttle's at.
Okay, so she starts up. Almost.
Turn the horn. Well, we didn't retard it, didn't we? Dan, you didn't tell me to retard the ignition.
Oh, damn.
That was a wasted kick.
Was it? Fucking oil. How did that get off of there? How did that get off of there?
That's one way of checking to see if you got any oil flow, is have the oil line loose.
God damn, that wasn't even on there.
Yeah, we know we got oil flow.
Oh shit, what do we get rag? Hey, do you have rag?
What's going on there?
Where's your rag at, Tatro?